Welcome to the live stream. Today we have some special guests. We got family in the house. We got Big Bro and Big Sis from African Dreaming. Thank y'all so much for being here.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? What's good, family?
Hey, bro, man, we just trying to make it, fam. We just trying to make it.
Trying to make
So,
it.
Same.
if this is your first time watching our content, by all means, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, ring that bell. If this is your first time meeting African Dreaming, please do the same thing for their channel because we family around here and we gotta show everybody some love.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank everybody for being here. I know MGTV is here, Nancy is here, Emma is here, Passionately Intrigued is here, and I thought I saw, Official Jamia is here, the Bud Files are here. So we got something special that we're talking about today. Today we are talking about bots and channels being taken over. Now, the same thing has happened to African Dreaming that happened to us. Um, since y'all are visitors and since yours was most recent, would you like to tell everybody what happened to y'all today?
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Can you hear us good, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get this one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was interesting. It was, it was interesting to say the
Yeah.
least. I mean, like, it was a bit overwhelming, and if that individual or individuals are watching or monitoring this one, hey, how you doing? Hit the like button,
Right.
share it out. uh, you
Might
know,
as well.
might as well,
We
right?
doing everything else.
Look, lurk, listen, and like. I mean,
Right.
the three L's: lurk,
Right.
listen, and like.
Yeah.
Uh, also fits loser, but like we really want people to understand that this is indeed a part of what comes with growth within your channel.
Right.
It just is.
Right. It
Yes.
happens. Yeah.
Some people experience it a little bit more intensely than others, but like you said earlier, motivation, you said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Right.
So
Yes,
So
indeed.
what had happened was
go for it, baby. Tell them, give
what
them the
had happened
story.
was we was doing our Friday phase like we do. And we were towards the end. We had one more thing to talk about, but we were towards the end. We were about to jump out of there, and we just got bombarded by this one bot. This yeah, I don't want to say his name on your show, Joe, because it's
Don't
like
do it.
I don't
Yeah.
give him anything, but yeah, just kept popping up relentless. And I kept blocking, kept reporting, kept blocking, and just kept coming back. And it looks like the same person, but I think it is. But when I went after the show and went in where you can see who you blocked and everything, it was like the same name, but it was like six different uh people that I blocked.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So it was so weird. It was so weird. Just out of the blue, just bombarded the chat. Like just kept popping in. And it was distracting because what is going on? Like what's happening? And we kept trying to block it, and we were like, okay, we just gonna end the live because we weren't sure if we were getting hacked. We didn't want someone else in the chat to get hacked or something like that or something that happened to the channel. So we were like, okay, let's just get off here because we figured that's what it was, but we weren't sure how how intricate or whatever they're doing is, you know. So we just wanted to be safe, so we got off. So
Right.
yeah, that's what happened.
And I'm about to go through a bad spot, so I might drop off, but it shouldn't be any more than for a second. But
Mm.
like for us, the first time, the first time was my fault. So I take responsibility for the first time because I'm up here in a mean, cruel world trying to be nice to everybody. Um,
Mm.
Dude comes in the chat. I haven't seen him comment, but you know how I dropped the link. So
Mm.
he comes up behind stage. Well, I let him up on the panel because I'm trying to be nice. This is a new channel. Not everybody has the courage to come up. If you coming out the gate with courage, I want to respect it. I want to show I appreciate it. So
Right.
I let him up, and for like the first minute, he talked about how he was new to the channel, talked about how he liked my content, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Oh, we got Janella in the house. We got Tristan in the house. We got all kinds of people showing up.
What's
Everybody
up,
speak.
fam? How y'all
What's
doing?
going on, y'all?
Yeah. We got Yaya in the house. Um, so I let him up for like the first minute. He's talking about how much he likes the channel. So I'm like, tell us about your channel while you're here, that kind of deal. He talks about how he does media and news. And then, now mind you, I had my thumb on the trigger because I want 100% sure. I was locked and
Hmm.
loaded, big
Yeah.
bro. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Uh, then he says that he remembers me because 20 years ago I killed his uncle. He couldn't even get killed out his mouth before I killed his connection.
Wow,
Wow, bro. Wow. Wow.
that's just
Hey,
weird.
hey, y'all. Like y'all heard earlier, motivation from the weightlifting geek said he was about to go through a dead spot, through a rough area. So, in his absence, since we on screen, we'll go ahead and try to hold the fort
Yeah.
down. And just to elaborate on what he said, um, from our perspective, there is no immediate answer. There is no immediate fix. We just talking about the what you can do's or cannot do's in these types of situations.
Right.
And the first and biggest thing, um, if you choose, and that's something we might kind of delve into over the course of this conversation. Um, Joe, you back? Cause
Uh,
I can hear you again.
yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm back, but I might go back out.
Okay. Yeah, you fading out.
Yeah.
Um, I think this is a good conversation to discuss the validity of tolerance levels
Right.
because what we can endure collectively, what motivation from the weightlifting geek can endure, it might just be too much for you
Right.
as a
Yeah.
creator. You might find yourself feeling like and say, "Oh, I got a little alfalfa going." Okay, hold on, let me get you.
Sorry, the
Oh,
camera down.
yeah, it is the cat. There you go. Thank you, babe. Um, uh, it might be too much to the point where it's like it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feel defeated. Don't feel like I've lost or I let somebody beat me.
Right.
Just regroup, get your footing, and come back and do what you need to do. For us, we pretty resilient people.
Yeah.
Um, Joe is a resilient guy, and it's so disheartening because people can come at you from whatever angle. Like, I mean, that is literally the definition of elaborate. When somebody
Right.
will click the link, come up, converse with you for
Yeah.
whatever duration of time,
Mm-hmm.
and then hit you with all of this tomfoolery.
Right. This craziness. And it's like, for what?
For what? For
Hey,
shits.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, bro.
but this is the funny thing. He's got 85 subscribers, and literally, he tells his audience all he does is troll other channels and try to make it seem like they've done stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what his whole channel is about. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm digging what you were saying just a second ago, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. You might as well call me a cockroach. I ain't quitting. You know what I mean? You can
Period.
stomp on me, and I'm gonna get right back up and start running.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Because
Fact.
I refuse to quit. And I may have to adjust my methods. I may have to scale back this week, like when I was sick with COVID, or when certain family things come up that I can't excuse. But by the same token, I may take a momentary absence, but I'm not retired. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we all have to take those moments to regroup, to regain our footing, to do a lot of things that we have to do to readjust. But at the end of the day, ain't nobody down,
Right.
ain't nobody out.
Right.
Those persons, those people, you haven't won. You did something that gave you whatever giggles and disruption.
Wow, my Renaissance grandma. Sorry, Joe. I know.
Go
I'm
ahead.
reading your comment on screen. He said he's on Black's channel now, trying to shut them down. Wow.
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 Wow. Um,
So, what kind of miserable person are you? I mean, I feel like I want to like just roast this person for like 5 minutes. I ain't gonna do it.
don't do it. It's not work.
Yeah.
The attention is
That's part of it. That's part of it. The attention.
that really does it for some
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and that's cool. And whoever you are, for whatever motivates you to do these things, I get it. That's cool, bro. We ain't even tripping, man, because after it's all said and done, after it ain't fun no more, after the kick is gone, when the thrill is gone,
Yeah.
we'll still be here. We'll
Right.
still be creating content. We'll still be supporting other content creators. And you'll have to find something else to when people chase a dragon, some people start out with softer things and then they elevate and grow to harder things, and then you need something harder than that, and you need something harder than that, and then you end up killing yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you needed something so hard that it's unsustainable.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look, I'm not finna delve into. First off, your boy, I'm a sociology major. I'm not a psych major. That's not what I do. I don't pretend or pretend to know the intricacies of individual psychology.
Right.
I've studied group sociology and group psychology, which is in turn ultimately sociology. With that being said, y'all know this old country boy can read and write and do arithmetic and all kinds of cool things. So with that being said, I minimize the level that you indulge with people who obviously
Right.
get a thrill out of being an antagonist, for one. For two, continue to do what you do.
Yeah.
And thirdly, because everybody's not built the same, be okay with things like this being too much for you.
Yes.
While simultaneously realizing that overall you won't give up. What Joe just said. Joe said, "I'm a cockroach this shit. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a cockroach this stuff, this circumstance. You're not finna push me away from what I'm doing."
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is a dream, and what I mean by that is the things that I want for my family down the road, the things that I want to be able to accomplish while I have time. is now intertwined with YouTube because
Mm-hmm.
I've had a whole lot of hobbies. Man, I would play pool longer than I went to work every day for like 4 years just because I
Yeah.
wanted to get better at pool. And it
Yeah.
worked. But then when I stopped playing pool, I'm not as good as I used to because I wasn't practicing. So
Right.
I don't
That
have
part.
I don't have anything to carry with me. But this right here,
Mm-hmm.
this is something that lives on, that helps
Yes.
everyone. Now, right now, I'm getting pennies, and I'm cool with that because next is nickels. And then when I hit dimes and quarters and dollars, then we in the
Yes,
money
sir.
because now I
Yep.
can give back. Now I can do things for my family that they want to be able to do that we couldn't have done otherwise. So I'm gonna take care of the people that are important to me in my life because eventually YouTube is gonna allow me to. And I'm not gonna let some computer bot run by some guy that ain't got nothing better to do separate me from what I know I can accomplish. I can't let it happen. I can't.
Period.
Right.
Period. And and if people do choose to, because once these like we're on live right now, this is a public platform. It's basically within certain parameters, anybody can take this content and do what they choose with it.
Yes.
Fine. Fine. I'm aware, baby aware,
Yep.
you aware of that.
Yes.
But if you want to go ahead and give me that shine, hey, thanks.
Right.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Because at the end of the day, I want to say something, man. Now, y'all try to follow me, try to stick with me because this may seem so far fetched and it may not seem immediately relative and pertinent, and it may not seem readily germane to the conversation that we having. I always like man, literally 3 or 4 times a week, I tend to think about Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman as an actor, as a celebrity, as an individual was one of the kindest, most down to earth, scandal free, live his life, try to help others, take on roles that others wouldn't take because they were so uh, amassed with uh, complexity.
Yes.
So Chadwick Boseman, when I won't even say he came out, we all know by now that he died from cancer.
Mm-hmm.
This person who had only been kind, who had only been gracious, who had only showed love, who stayed scandal free, who was never caught up in BS or tomfoolery and all of this kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff, came up sick, apparently physically, aesthetically
Mm-hmm.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
The internet and the world and many people within the world
So hateful.
Yes.
Just
just
so.
mean,
Yeah.
nasty,
Yeah.
cruel.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you? What drugs you on? Why
Mm-hmm.
you not eating? Ew, look at you. What's wrong with you? You got all this money. Why you look so sick?
Mm-hmm.
While that man sat in silence and in strength, not wanting to burden his fans in the world with his apparent and imminent demise.
Yes.
He sat in that. If that man can do that in strength and in power and in integrity,
Mm-hmm.
it's no way in hell that I can sit on YouTube or any other platform and let a troll, let a bot, let anybody or anything tear or break me down.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
we all got that assignment. Young folk like to talk about you understood the assignment, you understood the assignment. Baby, guess what the assignment is? You not gonna be here for forever.
Mm-hmm.
How you handle the difficulties and the circumstances that you are confronted with in the moment dictates who you really are.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Now,
We will not be beat, bro. We will
and
not be taken down. We may be temporarily interrupted, but we
yes,
will not be shaken. We will not be redirected because we have a goal, we have an intention, we have a purpose that we will, in fact, achieve in spite of it all.
and I'm gonna
I
tell you
digress.
something. Nah,
Go
bro.
ahead,
First,
bro.
first of all, you used Jermaine in a sentence. No, I love it. I love it. That right there, man. Listen, we talking about good English. Something that's germane to the subject. But what? Whoa! I won't ready. I won't ready. I love me some good English. but second of all, what you are saying is so true because we build a legacy every day with the decisions that we make. And I consider it a privilege to be able to do the best that I can to help and to inspire others. So when I see others succeed, it gives me a certain sense of accomplishment because it's not about me, it's about everybody else. And
Right.
Yes.
the fact,
Yep.
and I see that on y'all's channel too, the way that things are growing, y'all motivating me right now. So, like, I can't stop this, not because it's 100% about me, but because of being able to help others. And I say it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to quit YouTube. The
Mm-hmm.
first month, I the first for 3 months, I ain't even tell nobody I had a channel. I was so mad that I wasn't growing. Then I finally got the courage to tell family and friends. And from 100 to 500, every day I wanted to quit because it's like what
Yep.
YouTube shows you is the cream of the crop. So in your mind, you make this connection. When I make a video, it's gonna do what theirs do, but it don't work that way.
Right.
And I'm okay
No.
Right.
with that
No, it does not.
because when the hard work is said and done, when I reach where I'm trying to be, I'm gonna be able to look back and see that hard work and know that I earned it. And in the process, I'm going to be able to look and see everyone else that we have had the privilege of helping along the way. And it's worth it because it's not just about me. And I can't let a bot or somebody stop me in this process because the
Yeah.
wheels are rolling, the momentum is happening, and even collabs like this, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it's about. So, hi troll, bye troll, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 I mean, you so right because if again, this is when you get hit with something like that in the midst of a live or something that you're doing, um, it can be overwhelming. It can be a lot. It can be the ultimate discouragement. It can be a lot. But there are different things that you can focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One of which being, yes, you may have this initial attack. You may have this initial individual person, bots, whatever, but you also have a big team of real people who really actually care about you, who
Yes.
are on your team saying like, okay, not cool, not entertaining, not
Right.
funny. Um, and let's go on. Let's proceed.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Exactly.
more about where you give your focus rather than what's being thrown at you.
Right. And
Yes.
like you said, Joe, and some of the people in the chat, like you work so hard, and there's so many times that you do want to give up. You do. You just want to stop doing it. But you reach this point, then you reach the next point, then you reach the next point, and it's like, really, all this I done did to get to this point, and a bot is gonna make me.
give up,
Word?
quit.
Yeah.
That's what we doing?
Uh-huh.
Nah, that's not
What?
gonna happen. It's too
Exactly.
many good people. Yeah, it's too many good people. People in this chat, people like you, we talking to that lift us up, and that's one person out of how many
Yeah.
cheering you on and wanting you to do well. Yeah.
And see you
So
succeed
facts.
and
Yeah.
see you achieve and something else. And I don't even like really going this way too much, but I'm gonna say this. Baby, if everybody got love for you, you doing something wrong. You don't garner ill will and ill intention
Yeah.
unless you doing something that's garnering and gaining the real attention of people who truly care about what you saying, doing, thinking, feeling, and putting out in the universe.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
Yes. And
Period.
and and I'm gonna tell you, it's something so interesting about human nature because it's just like you were saying, Jay. When you are actually making a positive change, there is always someone that's going to try to drag you down because you are making a positive change. So, if
Yeah.
anything, this should be confirmation that we are doing something in the right direction. And I say we collectively, everyone in the chat, because it's going to happen. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I find as your live streams grow, the more attention you draw, which is a good thing and it's a bad thing. But the trolls can come and like, and then I'll kick you out. But the positive,
Yep.
that stays because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
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 I mean, what do you do about
Right.
that?
And that one person out of a sea of all these other amazing people, that one, it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, you're not gonna stop
Yeah.
no show. I
yeah,
mean, you get your little time or whatever. I mean, if that's how you create content by messing with other people, and okay,
Good on you.
okay,
Good for you.
I wish you had something better to do, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
got
finna be
right,
mad at you or spend an exorbitant amount of time or energy. I would rather spend the energy that I would have been trying to go at you and talk about you and maybe even make it personal or all of those stuff. I would rather spend that energy and that time showing people how I choose to handle this adversity I'm being confronted with. So when it's your turn,
right,
you can, if you choose to, use my methodology, our methodology, and baby, just keep on selling.
right.
Because
yeah.
life done taught me something for real, for real. If everybody got love for you, you doing something wrong.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Everybody should never agree with you. Everybody should never just feel like, oh, you 100%. When and I rarely like this. I don't use this word. This ain't something that sits within my vernacular all the time. Haters.
Yeah.
I don't have them because I don't know who they are.
Yes.
Because they're really not in my realm of consciousness because like what is that even? I know that's a word that's very common. People throw it around. It's almost, I mean, it's as common as saying whatever, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
we don't really have haters. I've come across some weirdos. I've come across
Yes.
Yeah.
some strange people. I've come across some eccentric people and some unique people. But a hater towards me or us, I don't know who you are. All I
Yeah.
know is all the love I get.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
That's
Yeah.
what we noticed.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you fill a cup, there ain't no room for nothing else. I ain't got room.
Facts.
Oh,
Ooh,
I ain't got room
oh,
for it.
baby,
ooh,
hold
wee.
on, Joe, hold
We
on a
got
minute,
we
Joe.
got it.
We got Love Jones snap off of that one. Put your head
Right.
down just
Yes.
a little bit,
Yes.
raise
Yes.
Love Jones snap off of that one, boy.
It's true.
Them's is truth.
Facts.
You fill a cup with water, the only thing that happens is more water comes out because it's full. I don't have room for hate. I don't have room for hate.
Right.
And
Right.
building this support system is so important because I'm going to take it a step further. There is nobody that understands a content creator's struggle better than another content creator. And
Yeah.
because of that, these type live streams where content creators can come together and discuss their struggles, is what helps us all. Because when I tell somebody at work that I spent 3 hours doing this to do this, they hear it, but they don't understand it. But when
Mhm.
you're a content creator and you spent 4 hours and I spent three, then hey, let's motivate each other. Because next time I might spend four and you spend
Yes.
three.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. At the end of the day, or at the beginning of the day, or in the middle of the day, none of this ever completely goes away, bruh.
Nah.
As
Nah.
long as we are creating content, it will be in opposition of either someone's ideology,
Mhm.
of someone's sense of being, or
Excuse me.
someone's sense of uh I don't know. Sometimes people just don't like seeing other people happy.
Right.
Now
Yep.
there's a lot of different words for that. I don't really like to um put uh identifiers on people with names and terminology like I'm really slow to do that because I understand the 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 clinical and
Mm-hmm.
the deeper meaning behind calling someone a narcissist,
Mhm.
between
Yes.
behind calling someone a clinical term, something that was clinical 10 years ago that's just everyday
Everybody's saying it
language
now.
today.
Yeah.
I understand the severity of that, so I'm slow to do it. With that being said, somebody gonna always dislike whatever it is you doing.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will always throw shade your way. Somebody will always hate to see you happy. It's on us. I
Yes.
feel like the burden is on us, but as mature,
Mhm.
full bodied, full minded, solid adults to say, okay, there's that person. This is what they doing. We'll continue.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you something else. And I'm a firm believer in this because I am a very low key. I you know what I mean. I'm not one of them rah rah type people. I'm just not, because, in my opinion, it takes more strength to be calm than to react. So I try my best to focus on being calm, because it's just like that age old adage, making lemonade out of lemons. Life is going to give you lemons. Life also gives you
Yes.
sugar and the water. But are you going to be smart enough to put the two of them together, make something positive, and keep going? The ingredient.
Ooh, ooh.
Facts.
Come on, Joe.
but
Come on,
Facts.
but
Joe.
but
Look,
I'm just saying.
come on now.
and it's so true, because these are the kind of things that we have to do to stay positive, because the negativity is going to always be there. And if we don't find ways to stay positive, we will be engulfed by the negativity, because if you don't do anything, the negativity will take over. When you are
Yep.
positive,
It
you
will.
slow it down, but you
Yes.
got to keep being positive, because that's the only way to keep it at bay.
Yeah.
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 I you know, we doing a collaboration. This your channel. I don't want to go too deep into the philosophical, but I will say this. I purposefully and deliberately desire to vibrate so high, so incredibly high, that most of that miss me and us in the first place.
Right.
Yes.
And when it does manage to somehow touch us
Mm-hmm.
inadvertently, and we find ourselves confronted with a test of some sort, I just want to shake it off.
Yes.
I just want to shake it off and continue to vibrate, man, because bruh, at the end of the, like, I really truly believe that the way that we um deal with not just this is one of many adversities, but this is a teachable moment for so
Yeah.
many aspects of life. I'm not saying that this is easy when you're 16 and you're dealing with hormones and you finding yourself. I'm not saying it's easy in early adulthood when you 20 and you still kind of know yourself, but you mad because you figuring out how hard this life really is. I'm talking
Hmm.
about full-fledged adults, which are most of the people in this conversation and in this chat and in this space. We at a no better point, or at least we should be.
Yes.
We're at a I won't let anybody or anything or any set of circumstances deter me from what I know I'm capable of, what I can achieve, what I've chosen to achieve, because I'm already at the high noon of my life. I'm not
Yeah.
at evening yet, but I done went through the early morning. I done went
Yeah.
through the late morning. I done went through the high noon. I'm at noon. I'm at
Yeah.
noon. So I need to know at noon that bots, trolls, as much as I dislike this word, haters and all the
Huh?
other people will not dictate the direction of the course that I've already set for myself, because I'm old enough and wise enough and deep enough and lived enough and experienced enough to say, to hell with you, to hell with your intentions. You won't dictate anything that goes on over here, because my focus is that precise and that intricate and that in line. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got in my
Yeah.
feelings. I got in my feelings. I'm
No, you
sorry. I
good.
got carried
You
away.
good. But I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna take it a step further, because one of the things that I wanted to discuss in this collab when it came to birth earlier today is you take literal burglars and locks. The manufacturing company that makes locks continue to try to make the locks so that burglars can't break them or pick them. The burglars
Ooh.
continue to learn how to break that technology. It is an endless cycle.
Mm.
It is the same thing with YouTube. It will never stop. It's about what you
Right.
do to deal with it. That's what it's about.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's
Cause
what it's
you
about.
can't control anybody else, what they're doing, what they're gonna say, how they feel about you, all that stuff. Cause like we said earlier, everybody's not gonna like you.
Yes.
Everybody's not gonna like what you do. Everybody's not gonna like how you do it. It could be jealousy. It could be a myriad of things that got them in their feelings, and that's what they choose to do. But all we can do is control ourselves, because, like Baby said, we got laser focus. We know what we're trying to do. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop. You're not gonna deter us. You're not gonna make us change course. We might do things a little differently,
Mm-hmm.
figure some things out and do it a different way, but you're not going to stop nothing. But all we can do is control ourselves
Yep.
and how we
Mm-hmm.
react to what's happening. That's all we can
Yes.
do. You got to stay
Yes.
on that positive note. You have to stay on that positive note, because, like you said, you have to stay positive. Because negative, if you go negative, it's so easy to go negative. It's so easy to do that. And then
Yes.
once you do it, the floodgates open, and it's like hard to stop it. But if you train yourself to be more positive on a positive note, you can slow that negativity down. That don't mean it's not gonna seep in.
Right.
That doesn't mean that.
Right.
But you can slow it down and control yourself, control your actions and how you react. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
all you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
And
it's
and
just
and,
Yeah.
like
and like you said about the locks, Joe. The biggest tech companies in the world, yeah, they hire people to park cars. They hire people to work in the lobby. They hire janitorial staff to clean the building. But the one thing they hire the most that people don't talk about enough is the hackers.
Mm-hmm.
They
yeah,
purposefully hire people to try and infiltrate the security that they have existing. It is an
Yes.
ongoing, perpetual cycle. if you take what she just said, that's the only way that you continue to persevere, because it's not going to end.
Right.
It is 2022. In 2032, guess what? If this platform is still here, somebody gonna be having the same conversation,
Yeah.
except they gonna be talking about how you laid your iPhone down in the floor in the kitchen while you was cooking, and your visual representation of your grandma was standing up talking to you in the kitchen. It's gonna be the same thing, only different. Get used to it, get ready for it, and grow the F up. I'm sorry. You got me in my feelings, Joseph. You got me in my. I'm clutching my pearls because you got me in my feelings.
But I'm gonna tell you, and it's so true, and I love these kind of conversations. And from a practical standpoint, there are certain things that you can do. Like we implemented the first thing for this live stream and all those moving forward. You got to wait 5 minutes before you can comment. I'm hoping that the hackers will get impatient and leave. So we'll see how that goes. And then the next step is Nightbot, adjusting Nightbot so you can't make the same comment within X amount of time. Because those two things alone should help some to knock it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What other parameters can you really take? I mean, this is a process that we find ourselves in the midst of.
Right.
There is no absolution. There is no 100% correction because of what you just said. This is an endless cycle. Security increases, methods increase. The people who know how to break those methods increase.
Right.
It doesn't stop, man.
Yes.
It don't stop.
Yeah.
People been stealing cars since the Model T, bro.
Yes.
People been stealing. And guess what? People, they put boots on their cars. They put alarms on their cars. They try to park their car real close to the house and just barely creak out the door so they can get what? Car still get stolen because it's on wheels. The internet is a whole bunch of wheels. You will never stop something being infiltrated or stolen that sits on wheels. You just got to accept that and understand that we at a point in human existence where our lives have either fortunately or unfortunately been intertwined with this car that happens to sit on four wheels. Now, it's up to you to dictate how you going to maneuver through that, how much you going to leave in your car. Maybe you don't want to leave your Versace bag in the trunk. Maybe you don't want to leave your what is it? What's something real expensive that I can't afford? Maybe you don't want to leave a $37 pack of pork chops in the trunk. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I said something you can't afford. I ain't said it had to be Gucci. I said I can't afford it. So maybe you got certain things you don't want to place or leave in the trunk of that car that you know somebody can always maybe try and come take away from you.
Right. And I'll just add on to your point. You said on wheels. We on wheels because we moving, right?
Ooh.
I'm just saying we moving forward, we pushing it forward. It is what it is, and people gonna try to take it.
Baby, hold on, Joe. Motivation. Do you mind real quick? Because of what I just want to love Joan Snap. I just want to put my head down a little bit. I'm gonna love Joan Snap off of what she just said.
It's true.
But anyway, please go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
And Official Jamie made a comment earlier about how when life gives you lemons, she turns into lemon pound cake. Go ahead, sis. Do your thing.
I know that's right.
Official Jamie.
Take it a step further.
Take it there.
I'm talking about.
Take it there.
Hey, look, we got the one and only. I call it BFF. We got Miss T with the T in the building. And
hey, Miss T.
I seen Miss T. How you doing, Miss T with the T?
Hey, everybody in the chat. Hello. Oh, thank y'all for being here with us.
And Jay Fifi said, "Clutch them pearls, boy." But Mike is here from Learning to Grow My Own. I hope I'm not missing too many comments. I want to make sure that I thank everybody for being here, but we're trying to have this conversation so that we can motivate everyone in the process to keep going and to keep moving forward. And th- you can take a truck, one of them big Ford trucks, they put big tires on, they run it through the mud. And those wheels are spinning at it seems like 1,000,000 miles a minute. And they're making a quarter of an inch of progress. But that quarter
Yep.
of an inch, because of determination, gets them through the mud. It's the same thing with us. We may be spinning wheels. We putting so much energy into this, so much effort into this. We grinding, we pushing, and it may seem like we not moving, but we moving. Just
We
give it some
moving.
time.
We moving,
You'll
baby.
see the progress. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I got off work 2 hours late than what I normally do on a Friday. I was this close to not even doing a live stream. But when I got y'all's Instagram message that said we still up, I was like, man, if Big Sis and Big Bro is up at 4 o'clock in the morning for this, I can't quit. I can't quit. I got to go. I got to go. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope that in the process, this conversation motivates everyone, whether it has happened to you yet or whether it hasn't happened to you yet, that when it does, to keep going.
Yes. Well, thank you for that, bro.
Yes.
Thank you for that
It's true.
because you constantly and continually motivate us. That's who you are and what you do. You literally motivation with the weight
It's in
from
the
the
name.
weightlifting.
It's in his name.
It's
I'm
in
just
his name.
saying.
So that's what you do. And luckily for us, it's Friday. Yeah, it is for everybody. It is 2:51 a.m. over here, and
Wow.
we would no place else we'd rather be
Right.
right now.
Man, I appreciate it.
Bruh, like you gotta. I hope people understand that you had real life happening and transpiring in between that lunchtime live and this live. We in a position where we can dictate what we do tomorrow when we get up, and we can still accomplish and fulfill everything that we need to get done, whether we wake up. Everybody talk about being bosses, and I'm a boss, and I'm this and that. Baby, being a boss ain't easy. Being a
No.
boss, yeah, you get the luxury of sometimes dictating your own schedule, maybe most of the time. But if you think it don't come with a price, you crazy as hell. It come with a lot. It come with sacrifice. It come with stuff that you can't even explain to people unless they actually out here trying to be business owners themselves.
You work harder for yourself because you have to. You have to make it work.
Oh my God!
You have to make it work.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's what y'all. Lord, let me. The car won't let me be great. Up here trying to make me in the dark. That's what y'all were talking about earlier on your second live, I believe. And it's the same thing that I was talking to Miss T about earlier today. We gotta keep going and we gotta keep pushing because you gotta look at YouTube like a business. Most people take out a business loan so that they can have. Let me see if I can turn the lights on. Stay. But most people take out a business loan, $100,000 to start a business because it requires money before you make money. And although we put money into YouTube, we pay with time more than anything else. But
more than anything else.
Yes.
But I'm paying with my time right now so I can have my time later.
Yes.
Bro, this is so real. This is so real. I mean, I'm glad you said that so people can get that because y'all don't like. I mean, I don't think people really get it. Again, I believe in equity. You can put equity into something in different ways, in different forms. You have monetary equity. If you in a marriage or a committed relationship, you have love equity, I'll call it, that you put in that if 90% of the time y'all chilling, you in love with each other, you having a great day and things are cool because you understand her, she understand you. When things get hard and whoever fault it is or whatever circumstance present, then you have this equity stored up that you can pull out the bank, pull from, and say, hey, we gonna get through this.
Yep.
It's the same thing with this YouTube thing, with this. Look, the good days that you have, the days where everything all good, it ain't no trolls, it ain't no bots. You got a 2-hour live and you got 50 people in the chat and everybody kikiing and ha-ha and shit. Baby, you better store that away and tuck that away up here.
Yes.
Because you gonna need it.
Yep.
Because you gonna need it the days that you can't, you just, for whatever reason, you just can't get on live.
Yep.
You can't put out no more content.
Yep.
And when you do put out content, you done work for 3.5 days on a video and 17 people watch it.
Yes.
And 5 thumbs up.
And 5 thumbs up.
Yeah.
And it's in your mental up here. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come talk to him, Joe. Talk to him.
It's true. It's true. And what happens is those are the things that get you through it, because you've got to be able to see through the struggle to get to the end. If you can't see through the struggle, yes, today is a bad day. Yes, today stinks. Yes, today is garbage. I woke up, nobody likes me. Ain't nobody watching my stuff. Ain't nobody. It's okay, because that is a momentary struggle for that day. But I can promise you that tomorrow I'm going to double my grind, because I'm going to make people like me, because I'm going to be here. I am in your face.
Come on.
Right?
Come on, Joe. Come on, family.
It's just a moment. It's just a feeling. It'll pass. You just got to keep going. Keep grinding.
Keep going. Yeah. Yes, baby.
Yeah.
And Joe, I want to say this, and I'm watching my tongue. I promise. I got home training. I'm using my best language, my best behavior. But I want to say this. Y'all think about this. I don't care if it's a troll. I don't care if it's a bot. I don't care who it is or whatever happened. It ain't even got to be YouTube related. I want everybody who in here, because most of the people in here probably more chances than not somewhere between the ages of 30 and 45 if they in this chat. I'm just being honest. That's my assumption based on the analytics. I want to ask you this. Are you going to let something, because it does matter. I'm not removing or taking away the validity, because I just did a live the other day saying, yeah, we grown, but people on this platform can hurt your feelings. They can say rude things. They can say nasty things, but they can also simultaneously be the same group of people who can lift you up and make your day better, brighten your day, give you some hope where you didn't see hope. So with that being said, we have to acknowledge that both possibilities exist.
Yep.
I'll elaborate further. Are y'all gonna let, with everything you've been, if you've been on this earth, in this realm of existence, for 30 to 45 years, on this end 30, on this end 45, 30 to 45 years, and you gonna let somebody who you know deliberately set out to hurt you? I'm not talking about somebody you care about. I'm not talking about somebody you value their opinion. I'm not talking about somebody you consider a friend. I'm talking about somebody who purposefully, obviously, beyond all reasonable doubt, set out to mess up your day.
A rando.
A rando.
A rando.
Yeah, a rando. See, you gonna let that person ruin your day?
Right?
After 30 to 45, 50, 55, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 50, you're going to let that person come in your life and ruin your day?
Right?
I think not.
Did that person pay your bills today?
Did
that person fix your food today? Did that person fix your car or whatever you had going on in your life or whatever's going on? Did they do anything? But you gonna let that person?
I can't clutch my pearls no more.
You gonna let that person ruin your day? Some rando? I'm just saying.
Come on, baby.
Look at Fifi's comment.
What'd she say?
She said, "Don't."
Hey, and it happened anyway.
And cuss.
I did. I did. I had to clutch them. I had to clutch them because y'all don't let nobody step in your life, in your world, in your space, and take over and ruin your day. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It hit different if it's somebody that you love,
Right.
somebody that
Yes.
you know, somebody
Yeah.
that you value their opinion, somebody that you've conversed with and you feel like y'all have an established relationship. But like baby said, a rando,
A random.
Yeah.
a bot, a
Yeah.
troll,
Right?
I think not. I think you don't have that much power in, over, and or about my life. You just don't.
Yes.
I don't give you that. I don't surrender that to you.
Right.
Look, but
We not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I,
Go
first off,
ahead, bro.
I gotta say one thing. I love how y'all
What's
finish
that?
each other's sentences when y'all are vibing. I'm telling you, it be doing something to me because, like April come through with the exact word that was on the tip of your tongue that hadn't come out yet. Like I'm telling you, the vibes. But that being said, the the point that you made about giving power is so true because we make a decision based on what happens to allow others to influence us. There are certain things that I refuse to do because what you do to me does not have to affect me if I choose not to allow it to. Because in my mind, it
Fact.
did not exist. Congratulations, you lost. I'm moving on. It, it's just like that.
Hold on. We got the Love Jones snap off of that one, baby. We got the Love Jones snap off of that one.
Yes.
All facts. All facts, bro. Like you I mean, Joe, you really have to people, if they so choose to, can acknowledge the fact that sometimes when people coming at you sideways, they coming at you cockeyed, randos, people you don't know, it boils down to a matter of surrenderance.
Yes.
Yes, they interjected themselves in your space, in your life, in your purpose. How much will you surrender of you to acknowledge the foolishness that they are throwing your way? Are there immediate methodologies that you can implement to just get rid of them and not deal with them no more? Or do you choose to engage?
Right.
Do you want to engage so, like she said earlier, you can exhaust all this energy that you could be purposefully and deliberately using to teach and show others how to just move on? Or do you want to use that and exhaust that energy trying to rebut and disprove
Giving them
and
exactly what
what
they
they
want.
want,
Exactly
man?
what they want. Yeah.
Bro,
Now,
we happy as hell.
Right?
Our lives got they did whatever they did. We took a break. Hell, that was a chance for us to go pee.
Right.
We went pee. We came back,
Made a sandwich.
made a sandwich.
Ate real quick.
Yeah, and jumped back on live. Like you
Hey.
didn't do nothing to give us a break.
Right?
Fuck you and everybody live in your house. You didn't do nothing but help us.
but and I'm gonna take it a step further. It can be raining outside. To us as humans, it's a problem because we don't have an umbrella. But to a duck, it just rolls off their back and they keep going.
Say that part again, Joe. You kind of broke up a little bit. What you say now?
It can be raining outside, and to us as humans, it's a problem because we don't have an umbrella. But to a duck, the water rolls off and they keep going. I'm built different. I'm built different.
Woo!
Yep.
Woo! Yes, you are.
But
yes, you are. It shows.
And I want
Go ahead, bro. I ain't mean to cut you off.
everybody to see that it is possible because it doesn't require anything special. It's actually about wanting to hold on to something special that causes us to keep going. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it's kind of like, how can I say this? It's almost like this is a very real example of that confusion that exists in life sometimes, where power is mistaken for weakness
Yes.
because
Yes.
you choose not to engage in the typical way that the majority of society sees as proving oneself or
Mm-hmm.
keep
Clapping back,
clapping back.
keeping it
Hold on.
real.
I gotta do keeping it real
Right?
and all of that. Cause sometimes keeping it real go
It
wrong.
does. It
Yes.
goes really wrong. It goes really wrong. And then you the
Yes.
one standing there looking crazy because you
Yeah,
done got yourself out of character for a
You
moment that'll pass, for somebody
listen.
that doesn't matter, for somebody
yeah.
that doesn't factor into your everyday life.
Hey,
You keep
I'm
it
just saying.
that's real, baby.
It's
because
yeah.
this is the problem. You keep it so real that you end up in handcuffs. Have you won?
Yeah,
Have you won?
yeah. And, and look, if somebody possesses the power and ability to drive you to irrational anger, they literally control you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You're not yourself anymore. You're not in possession of your own psyche because that other individual, whomever they or one individual may be, they can literally steer you around
Yep.
like a puppy dog
Yep.
with a stick on a collar
They dangling the carrot.
and dangling a
Yep,
carrot.
right in front of you. Yeah, and you're
Yes.
gonna move to go wherever they tell you to go. Because they
Yeah,
controlling you. Yeah.
facts. Facts.
And it's so true because I ain't nobody's horse.
Mm.
I'm just
That
gonna put that
part.
out there. I'm
Yes,
not,
sir.
and I refuse to be, because the
Look,
things that I'm going to accomplish are going to be the things that I'm accomplishing for me and the people in my life, and I can't
Yeah.
let somebody derail that just because they think they know what's best for me. You don't.
Right.
yep.
Right.
I,
You
Absolutely.
don't.
I worked in healthcare for many years. And some people can just be downright rude and nasty to you because they're not feeling well, they're having a bad day. You know, you have to have empathy for people. Do you know how much restraint it takes not to knock someone out when they treating you bad for no reason?
For
I'm
no
just
reason.
saying
For no
that
reason.
takes
Uh-huh.
strength. That is not a weak person that you walk away. That does not mean you're weak. That does not mean
Right.
that. It
Right.
takes a lot
No.
of restraint to hold yourself back and not put yourself out of character because somebody else is acting stupid with you.
Facts. Facts. Absolutely. 100%. And I say this, Joe, I won't say it because I'm on your live, but some of the people who display the most restraint might be the same people who would actually in real life beat your ass. Shh,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
saying.
I'm sorry. Earmuffs. Earmuffs. I'm
But
sorry. I
now,
look, my bad, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, there is a bodybuilder and strongman. His first name is Mike. I can't remember what his last name is right now because, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm good. Um, and he made the statement that there is nothing wrong with with having the ability to hurt others and choosing not to, because you are that
Yes.
strong.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
don't mistake the quietness and the niceness for something that is not. But at the
Right.
same
Bruh.
time, that energy can be used to motivate others, because I'm not going to stop and I don't want you to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
real. For real. That's real talk, bro. I learned a long time ago, man. I don't even know why. Folk, don't let the smooth taste fool you. I be trying to get
Yes.
people to understand. I'm a happy guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm chill. I'm laid back. This the only person on the planet to know the deep down inside craziness that I really possess. I don't walk around flexing like that. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about what I've been through or what makes me the way that I am online all the time. But ooh, baby, it's there.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yes.
there. I purposefully and deliberately chose to try and be the person that I am.
Right.
Because that's a better me. That's a better person.
Right.
And thank you, Fifi. You right. And I'm very shy. I'm working on it. I'm trying to come out of my
Yeah.
shell. I'm clutching every time I clutch my pearls, I get a little bit stronger. But but yeah, man. So I would say that I have a relative. I don't even want to say what capacity. I got a relative that is has the potential to be a very violent person. He's been an extremely violent person in the capacity and scope of his occupation. And all this dude want to do is be left alone, enjoy his wife, enjoy his kids, and play Xbox. And y'all would never
Yes.
know if you met him in person, face to face, that he done did some of the things that he's
You
done
really wouldn't.
in his life.
Yeah.
Because all he want to do is be left alone.
All he wants is
All he want
Yep.
is peace.
Yep.
I share many of those characteristics. So it's like when people come at really super peaceful people sideways, it almost do make you wanna, just
Right. Like it really does. And we said it earlier in our lives, like if you ever see either one of us go off on anybody, they did something.
Yes.
They
Yes.
did it
There's
more
a
than
reason.
once. You know, they did it
Yes.
more than once.
yeah,
And that's not the first reaction you get out of us. Because we
absolutely.
very
Yes.
calm people, like I can get rowdy too. That I don't like to go there. I
Yeah.
don't want to go
Yes.
there because that's not pretty. I don't like being that person, but I can be.
She more of a firecracker than me. I'm for real. Like
And
we could be at a place and it's like, baby, didn't you say you wanted cheese on your burger? Oh yeah, I wanted cheese, but I don't care. Excuse me.
I'll just pop
Excuse
out.
me. She
I'll
don't
just
just
no,
pop off. I'm
no.
just saying she got a little bit more fire than I got. I just eat whatever, like it ain't no big deal.
I ain't gonna. You can't play with people when they bring you your food. So I
These
ain't
is
finna.
facts.
I
She
ain't
ain't gonna
finna go
go too hard.
ham. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Excuse me. I'm really polite about it. I'm not a mean person.
Hey, yes, I'm always in Walmart, the J Jordan. Thank you. I'm always in Walmart. You are very correct, sir.
Always.
But
Hey,
but
hey Joe, while you in Walmart, won't you just happen by? Won't you just stroll on down that meat market section? I ain't saying you gotta look at nothing in particular, but maybe they got. Do they have boudin in South Carolina like they do in Texas and Louisiana?
have what?
Oh hell. He said what?
What?
I guess that's a no.
That's a no. Never mind, sir.
No,
Please
no.
carry on, sir.
It,
No need,
it,
sir.
it sounds like you said booty. I don't know. I'm confused. What'd you say?
I mean, I know they sell everything at Walmart, Joe, but I don't think they got that there.
Damn.
That-
We've been over here that
Is
long.
it packaged? Is it wrapped in cellophane?
We've been over here that long. We've been in Africa so long. They selling booty at Walmart, Joe. Is that what they doing?
Hey, look, I was lost. I'm sorry. I said what?
I can see it on the end cap, 1998. Just an ass. I'm sorry, Joe. I know this your live. Just a booty sitting up on the end cap, 1998 each.
With a big crack in it.
Oh my Lord, y'all done
All
got,
right,
y'all done
John.
got
Okay,
me
we
back.
sorry. I'm sorry. I swear
Sorry.
we got home
It's
training.
a family show.
Yeah.
But what did you say
Yeah.
it was called, Jay?
Ooh. I said boudin.
Boudin. Oh, okay. Oh, the D. Okay, I got you. I'm with you now. What,
Okay.
Now,
He said booty.
hey, hey,
They
what
selling booty
is
at
it
Walmart.
though?
what, bro? You done made it again because the next time we make a blooper reel or best
So
of,
Joe gotta make this one.
hey man,
Hey, it's
hey,
yours, bro.
wow.
It's yours. Oh my gracious. So what does it look like?
Hey, oh, go ahead, bro.
What does it look like? I'm over here in the meat section.
Ooh,
Oh,
child, we gotta tell
oh,
you what it look like. You don't know what it is. It's okay.
yeah. It looked like sausage. It's in the same kind of packages as like smoked sausage, but you can kind of
Okay.
see the rice. You can see a little bit of the pork and the beef and the seasonings and stuff like that. Don't worry about it, Joe. No. Bless his heart.
I don't.
You know what that means if you from Texas. Bless his heart. We love you.
Time
We
out.
thank you. We appreciate you, but we're not finna send you out on the boot ass run. And my man thought it was
Hey,
booty.
hey, look. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, and see that's the thing. Like, and I don't mean this the wrong way, but like when the old folks see that baby that ain't that pretty, that everybody thinks is pretty, and they like bless his heart. when, when you get that bless his heart, you done messed up. you, you done messed up.
We love you, Joe. We love you.
Bless his heart.
But we do not want you walking through that Walmart looking for no boot ass. No sir.
Oh,
No, sir.
oh Lord, I'm dead.
Oh, that was
I'm
amazing.
dead. Oh, man, I done lost some weight. I ain't get to the gym today. Y'all done helped me lose some weight.
Said he lost weight.
Oh my gracious.
Man,
Bad
I don't know if
said
you
they
can
got
see the chat.
boudin in Tennessee.
They do? What you say?
Yeah, Bad said that they got it in Tennessee.
They have it in
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Oh,
I see
okay.
that. I can see that in Tennessee.
That is what Swoop
Hey,
was
badass
eating
93
when she was
thing.
driving. Hey, DJ Jordan said that's what Swoop was eating when she was
She
driving.
said she was looking for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Y'all,
Okay.
it's a southern thing. I mean a deep southern thing. I'm talking about
Yeah.
like East Texas and Louisiana, maybe on over to some parts of Alabama.
Yeah.
Probably that's those the folk who eat boudin.
I gotta see if I can find it. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it now. I came in here to oh, I done put my razors down. I had to get some razors. Y'all done got me laughing so hard. I done lost everything I came in here to get. Oh man.
Yeah, get your shave on, boy. You
Yeah,
better get them razors.
I got you. Oh my gracious, boy, I done I done laughed so hard, my sides hurt.
Hey, so we can't see the full chat, man. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm looking over here on my phone, and Badass 93 Sting said, I could see Joe going up to the clerk saying, "Excuse me, but do you carry booty sauce?"
Oh.
Hey, what's up, Microformer?
What's up,
Microformer
Micro?
that came in here.
Everybody in chat.
Oh, what's good, microphone?
DJ Jordan.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. I like to die. I like to die. Okay. Oh yeah. Whew. Look, I need a moment. Oh my gracious, that was hilarious. That was hilarious.
All right, bro.
But
take your time. Take your time. Get you some razors. Get you whatever you need, sir.
But this is the kind of stuff that makes it all worth it. You know what I mean? I done locked myself out my car. Then I had to call 911. I work with the sheriff's office. This is the third time they had to unlock my car. You know what I mean? I done got trolled twice this week. I ain't having a good week. But that laugh right there did it.
Hey, good.
Thank you. That laugh right there,
bro.
that was it.
I'm glad we can help.
Yeah.
Because you done had a rough week, boy. That boy done locked himself out. He done got whooped up on online and just all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
But that's what we love about you, man. Your resilience. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, that's
Man, I
applicable to
appreciate
all
it.
of us.
Yeah.
Either you gonna be resilient or you not gonna be resilient, because you don't know what life finna throw at you.
Right.
You don't know what life gonna whoop you up with.
Right.
It's all about how you respond to
How
it.
you react to it.
You don't have no choice what come your way.
Right. Not always.
Not always.
Some stuff just gonna hit you in the face.
Life full of
It's gonna knock
surprises,
you out.
man.
But you get back up, you dust yourself off, you do what you gotta do, and keep it moving.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
What-
And
and
one of the worst things I think people can do. This is my opinion. I don't know. I don't. Look. I'm not a shrink. I'm not saying this is 100% solid. But I believe from my 40 some odd years of living, one of the worst things you can do as a person when life whoop up on you is decide that you're going to be as bitter and as horrible and as mean and as nasty and as rude as life done been to you, and decide that you just, that's what you're going to give everybody else you come in contact with.
Right.
What the hell is that?
Dumb as hell.
You're
Makes
wrong.
no sense. Yeah. You wrong for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Don't perpetuate it. Don't keep
Yo-
it going.
Your answer
Right.
to all your problems is to give the same problems to everybody
somebody
else.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, John, thanks for the drink, bro. I'm going to need it. And yes, I do have my keys. Yes, I got my keys.
Hey, I hope home bartender with John get this Mac and Jack soon so he can sample it and tell us what he think. John, how you doing, John? Home bartending with John. If you don't know him, I hope y'all holler at him.
Yes.
John, this is my wife, April. We both lived in the Pacific Northwest for a very long time. Texas natives down here, but we lived up there for a long time. And our absolute over 100 IPAs we tried. More than me. You don't like them as much as I do. She ain't really down with the hops, John. The hops kind of, she ain't a big hop person. I love different hops. I love different flavors and blends and combinations. John, when you get a hold to use some Mac and Jack, I am waiting. Tag us in that video.
Yes, let us know.
Yeah.
I love how you introduced John like we wasn't talking earlier because he was going to make me a dirty martini. We talked about that with John. Me and John are good friends. Me and John are already good friends. He already know what to make.
I'm going to throw my hair.
Oh, wow.
I threw my hair at her to let her know how I felt about the things that she was saying to me.
Clutch my pearls.
I'm going to clutch my pearls too. Everybody pearl clutching.
Oh, my gracious. Man,
Yo, hold on a minute. So we were trying to buy time so you could do some things and some stuff, sir. But I need to understand, sir, how 1 minute you were just walking around and you talking about you over there by the hot dogs and boudin, and then next thing I know you in the car. Did you steal? Did you steal online? Are you a thrill seeker?
Hold on, let me switch to the iPad.
I can't hear you, sir.
What happened?
What happened? Hair up.
Okay, there we go. Hey, look,
yeah, there we go.
Right on.
Was you stealing, boy?
No. When you told me, look, when you said you ain't gotta look at the booty no more, I left. Like, oh well,
I'm done with you, sir. I'm done with you, sir.
Man, look, I had two things I had to get. I had to buy a mouse. I needed a USB mouse, and I needed to get my razors. Those were the only two things I was coming to get. So, once we ixnayed the sausage, I was like, well, it's time to go. You stay at
Hey,
Walmart, you
y'all.
may have spent your whole paycheck trying to figure out what happened.
These is facts. These is facts. Hey, y'all. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. If y'all don't believe that this man is truly the weightlifting geek, that man went in there and brought a mouse and some razors. It don't get no more motivation from the weightlifting geek than that. Well, I gotta go Walmart after work. Let me buy some razors and a mouse real quick, and maybe a couple of widgets. So normal folk can't do that, but weightlifting geek can go to Walmart and come out with a hand pocket full of widgets. Okay, I'm done. I'm done, sir. I'm done, sir.
Oh my God.
Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. Oh yeah, I ran out. Thanks for still being here, BFF. I appreciate you. Yeah, Passion and Treat. I'm dying. I'm over here dying laughing. I had to turn the camera off because I'm back to being on the road and y'all can't see me in the dark. But I'm gonna tell you something. If I haven't laughed a good laugh today, oh my Lord.
Here we are. Here we are. This is what y'all get. If y'all come over to African Dreaming, this is what y'all gonna get on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and anytime we do pop-ups.
Yes.
This is what it is, family.
Yes. Please support them. Please show them some love. We're trying to get African Dreaming to 2K. That's what we're trying to do, and we're gonna get them to 2K.
Oh wow.
We're gonna do it.
Oh wow.
We received that.
We received that.
We received that.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's just like I tell Miss T with the T, because she was trying to get a 2.3, and I always tell her you're gonna hit 3K because you gotta aim for the stars and maybe you'll land on the moon. I'm not settling.
Facts.
We're gonna aim high, we get it, and then we're gonna set another high goal.
Absolutely. And Joe, if you don't mind me saying, I want to say thank you to You New. Y'all please support You New because she been dropping our link in the chat throughout the whole time we've been on here. We ain't even really been like focused on that part of it, and You New picked up the slack for us. So thank you, You New, for showing love and picking us up and sharing us out so people can find us. And
I noticed that, and I forgot to say something about it. That's what Nancy does. That's just what Nancy does. That's the kind of person she is.
She does.
Yeah.
She's a great supporter.
She is.
She's a great supporter.
And a great content creator herself.
Yep. And always dropping knowledge. She always jumping in. And Miss T, I just want to say, I just finished my Sprite a while ago. I was thinking about you. We staying up late because we wanted to. It's 3:27 in the morning.
Yep.
So yeah, we had a little coffee, and yeah, I drank a little Sprite. So in a way, I kind of had coffee and caffeination. I had coffee and compensation.
And carbonation.
I had coffee and carbonation, Miss T. And I was thinking about you. Well, I did it. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got it. Oh, Miss T said I'm dead, African Dreaming.
I'm sorry, Miss T. I'm sorry because you the one who intrigued me and pushed me to take coffee with Sprite and gave me coffee and carbonation. I didn't mean for it to be this way. Hell, it ain't my fault. It's damn near 4. Excuse me, Joe. I'm sorry. This your channel. That is 3:28 a.m. in the morning. We stayed up, and I'm hyped up off of whatever I can get.
Okay, coffee and carbonation.
Coffee and carbonation got me. Ah!
Oh my gracious.
Joe, we sorry. We don't mean to come on your channel and act like we ain't got no home training. I swear, people raised us. People love us. It's somebody sitting back right now in Texas shame. They shame because of what we doing and how we acting over here.
They shaking their head.
They shaking their head. I'm sorry.
I should have got that boy and looked at.
Woo!
But I'm gonna tell you something. This is why we vibe, because I'm just as crazy as can be, and I love these conversations because this is motivation in action. This humor,
Yes.
this interchange within the chat and everyone else is how we are all going to deal with tomorrow. Hold
Yes.
up.
Hey, Joe.
Uh-oh.
Chat.
Joe, you might want to check the chat, bruh.
Hey.
I want to say it with
Oh,
Fifi.
I got you.
Look at the money
Ooh.
counting. That's
Ooh,
what I'm talking about.
Fifi, I see you. Make it rain now.
Jo-
Right.
That's what's up, Fifi.
But in all seriousness, Fifi, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your kindness. It really does mean a lot. These are the kind of things that go to the Joe Wilkes Make a Laptop Wish Fund, as well as being able to give back to others.
Yes. Yes. To the Laptop Make a Wish Fund.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, look here, bro. I'm going to tell you, man. When people
I'm
come
get my
through
MacBook
with
when it's
love
all
like...
said and done.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
You there?
We can't hear you, Joseph. He must be going through a bad spot.
Oh, no,
So we going to talk.
I'm going to get my laptop. Oh, Lord.
He said something about his
You hear me
laptop.
now?
I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. I'm going to clutch my pearls.
Well, you gonna break some pearls.
They here for clutching. But I tell you what, y'all. So this the thing. Look here, man. To motivation from weightlifting geek get back. I guess we'll hold the fort down, and we just want to say thank you for people like Fifi, because you know Fifi. And some people can afford Chick-fil-A, some people can't.
Here you go, Chick-fil-A.
Some people just go around tossing around tens in and out of chats and whatnot because they balling like that. So we'll say this, Fifi. Everybody can afford Baker Creek seeds, Fifi.
Baker Creek. Yes.
It's Baker Creek.
Yes, that's right. It's Baker Creek.
It's Baker.
It is.
It is. You was finna say
Bear
Creek.
No, you was finna
Okay,
make me say
I said Baker Creek.
I got it now.
Anywho, everybody ain't balling like that. So we thank you, Fifi, for contributing to the chat. Fifi's journey. Thank you. Ball.
Yes.
Why don't you go swing by Chick-fil-A and get you I'm finna say a 2-piece.
Wow,
I know.
You mixing up the prices.
I'm mixing up the hood and the bougie.
The habougie?
The habougie.
The habougie.
It sounds like something over here. Anyway, it sounds like Joe back. So hey, motivation from the weightlifting geek. How are you, sir?
First of all, I want to say thank you to Fifi, and I want to say thank you to African Dreaming for thanking Fifi in such a creative way.
Oh, well, you're welcome, sir. We bid you a thanks.
Oh, my Lord. I'm having so much fun. We have got to do this more often. This is...
We got to. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is hilarious. I'm having an absolute blast. I'm gonna tell you, it's something about giving back that brings you a sense of joy like nothing else.
This is not your live. You cannot put that up on the screen.
I'm sorry, bro. So my apologies. I apologize.
I didn't see it.
I seen Chilling with Tracy Anderson say she said these are her words verbatim. I'm not adding or taking away. She says I'm eating a spicy chicken sandwich from KFC and I got mildly entranced. My apologies, sir. But please continue what it is you were saying.
You made JoJo. Oh gosh.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, y'all are better than Zyrtec, cause I done got rid of everything I had in my chest right now. It is gone. I am healed, sir. I
thank you for having us, bro. Thank you for
Yeah.
having us. Thank you for bringing us up,
We are
man.
gonna sleep
Hey,
good.
Ooh,
Oh man,
yeah,
we gonna sleep real
yeah,
good, y'all.
yeah.
real
I'm,
good.
we having an absolute blast. But what I was saying a second ago is something about giving back that gives you a different kind of joy. It just
Yes,
as the kids say, it hit different.
It
So
hit different. Yeah, it
this
does.
opportunity to be able to share these stories, to be able to share this laughter, it is what we need to keep going in this YouTube journey.
yes,
Absolutely, bro. Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Because
real.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm being Walmart next week. Remember not to look for booty. Like
Well, Joe, you can remember not to look for booty at Walmart. We did our job. We did our job, fam.
yeah.
I don't know. You sure you ain't a truck driver in a past life or something? Because if you hanging around Walmart looking for ass, sir, you just might be a former trucker in a past life. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't get into such
Oh,
matter. But I
well,
will say this. This is a perfect example of what we mean by to a degree, not in its entirety, because life gonna happen to all of us. Life gonna whoop us up. Life gonna do whatever it's gonna do to us. But we do get to dictate to a degree how we choose to respond, what's
Right.
thrown at us, what's tossed at us, because it's coming our way.
Yep.
That ties into the whole thing about the bots, about how we handle it, how we deal with it. Look at this. This is true. This is like an example in real time because we started this live talking
Mm-hmm.
about what happened to both motivation from the weightlifting
Yeah.
geek and what happened to us in our live tonight. And I literally forgot
Yes. Facts.
that was even
yes.
that is the power of connectivity
Mm-hmm.
and positivity and how you can, if you choose to, how you can handle some
Right.
of these situations.
Absolutely. Again, it's a moment.
And
It's a feeling. It goes away.
Yeah.
We just demonstrated that how we started and how we are right now. We laughing, having a good time, and
I
life
forgot.
happens. Yeah.
I forgot.
and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna take it a step further. YouTube is a boxing ring. When you get in a boxing ring,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to get hit. What are you gonna do after
Facts.
you
Period.
get hit? You gonna get
Yeah.
hit. I'm gonna tell you one
You
thing.
gonna get hit.
You give me a smooth uppercut, I got a jab for you. You ain't gonna stop me.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ooh. Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes, sir.
So that's
You
what
you,
this
you
whole
gotta
thing
have
is
that
about.
counter. You get to dictate what your counterpunch is gonna be. Man, that's a great analogy, bro. Because if you in this arena, if you in this space, you gonna get hit, but you get to decide what counterpunch you gonna throw.
But between them punches, what are you doing? You still
Ooh,
moving. It's that
ooh,
footwork. You still
ooh,
moving.
ooh.
I'm just saying.
No.
Hey, I gotta go check on something. But
She
yeah.
said some things and some stuff right then, right with
Look,
what she just said. She said some things and some stuff
look,
before
look
you
like
even
a
throw that
butterfly,
next
sting like a bee.
facts, bro. Facts. Before that jab get thrown out, or before that right, or before that uppercut, or before that southpaw connect, footwork still happening. You can't let whatever happen in these spaces. You can if you choose to. I don't get in grown folk business. Hell, you can let somebody come in your chat and say that your mama older sister was ugly, and that just that just take you out. It's just too much to handle. Your mama oldest sister was ugly as hell, so now I can, girl, I'm off YouTube. I can't do it. I just wanted to get on here and make pies. If that's who you are, that's gonna be how YouTube go for you. But if you like, okay, yeah, she had a beard and everything. Guess what? You might just be fine. You might just be okay.
It's true. It's
I'm
true.
just saying, bro.
Well, and you're exactly right because it's like that age old phrase, sticks and bones, or sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. To a
Yeah,
certain extent, the premise behind that is we choose what we allow to hurt us. Now, in essence,
facts.
we know that words can hurt, but if I don't
Yes,
hear
they
the
can.
words, how did it hurt me? What words? What'd you say? I didn't hear it. You see what I'm saying? Sticks and stones may
Yeah,
break my bones, but words will never hurt me. If I don't hear the
yeah,
words, I can't be hurt.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That is one of those sayings, one of those things that you can actually deliberate with, and over the duration, the course of your life, you could probably go back with 3 or 4 times. It's like, oh, do words hurt me? Oh, words don't really hurt me. Oh, why did they tell me? Why did my parents tell me words will never hurt me, but the actions will hurt? And you can go back and forth. But once you reach maturity, once you really grown, once you full within yourself and your being and your who you are, you understand that it's both. Words
Yeah,
can hurt if you allow them to, but you dictate the degree. Because I mean, like again, like I said earlier, if it's somebody who you validate and find some form of like, okay, I respect this person, I respect what they say and when they say it and all of that. And it's like, okay, so what they said hurt me because of who it was. But if it's just a rando, if it's somebody you don't care about at all, you really truly should not let those words, in my opinion, impact you at all.
exactly. And see, Bud Files said it just like what you were saying. Words only have the power you give them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, what else you gonna do? Well, you have alternative choices. You can do whatever you want to do. Uh,
It's true. It's true. It is true. And when when like-minded people come together, wise things happen. So coming together as like-minded people and understanding that these things happen, sharing stories and bouncing back from it is where the wisdom comes in.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And I see Tracy, Miss Tracy's getting out of here. I guess she finna go get some rest, lay down or whatever. But she doing better. Her issues were up. Um,
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent.
okay, okay. Uh, and
Um,
this is a good point. So like, Microformer made a point. He said, "Sorry, I'm done being nice and turning the other cheek. I have no more cheeks." See, that's the beauty in everything that we talking about tonight. Because at the end of the day, uh, hold on, it's one more thing at the bottom. He said, "That's where last cheeks came from. When I turned my back, that's where there were no more cheeks."
Hey. Yeah.
See, and I totally get that. But this is it's all about individual choices.
Right. Right.
Um, again, I say it again. If it's somebody that you value their opinion and you respected them at one point or you cared about what they had to say, I could see you being in your feelings. I could see you caring. I could see you being emotional about it. But
yeah.
that's where it comes to you as the individual to make a decision about how much you care or
Mm-hmm.
don't care about
Right.
that. That's like, okay, say we online like we are right now. And in real life, if somebody say something crazy or sideways about my wife, I really want everybody in this chat to really, especially people who follow African Dream and know us, know me. Do you really think that I'm not finna get off this live with y'all, go in there, finish this goat that we started cooking earlier, and take my ass to sleep? You think I'm finna lose sleep or care or be bothered or worried about cheeks? You crazy as hell. Bruh. I just don't have the capacity for it.
Right. Right. It's what you
It
give your energy to.
it's what you give your energy to.
Yeah.
I'm
And I'm gonna tell you
go ahead.
that that's where the growth and the wisdom that you were talking about earlier comes into play, because I choose when I'm gonna give my energy to, and there there's certain things that aren't worth my energy or my time, because first of all, you don't even know who you're talking about. So why am I gonna
Yeah.
take what you're
Yeah.
saying serious? Because it ain't even worth it. You see what I'm saying? I got to keep going. But
Mm-hmm.
when it's family, that they're part of your inner circle, so that knife cuts different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody that's a rando, it's like, man, first of all, you don't even know me. I don't have the time of the day for that. Because once you get to know me, you realize what you said was dumb. Let's just be real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I ain't losing no sleep over that. But it's the people that are close to you. It's like, come on now, you know that's a spot. Like, why you there? You know, it's
Yeah.
hit
Absolutely.
different.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell
Uh,
you something. Hold on. What did Kim said? I refuse to give my power or authority to anyone or anything. Period. I'm with you. Um,
that's it.
exactly, exact. And Fifi said, seriously, on a serious note, you can't allow people to dominate your peaceful space. So I agree with Microphone. You got to know when you've had enough. Now, that's the other thing that I wanted to get to real quick is people can live in your brain long after they've said something if you allow them to.
Woo!
But in the
Woo! Facts.
Yeah.
it's
Facts.
up to you. And that's why I said earlier, what words? Because I refuse to allow those words to sit in my brain and affect my thoughts weeks later, because I
Yep.
That's
don't
where
have the
true
energy
that
for
Yep.
hey
Living
man.
rent free in your brain.
Live that and
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. Like that to me, and this is just me. This just me, this just my opinion, this just how I see the world. Regardless, look, first off, let's not get it twisted. I'm not talking about nobody coming up in my house or nobody standing outside my property, threatening me, talking about what they will or won't do and all of that. I'm talking about gibberish. I'm talking
it.
about
Yeah,
disrespect, blatant or indirect disrespect. Um, Life done taught me that most of those people they go away.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
When you allow somebody, and I know in the physical world, I'm see because I'm kind of I'm not like everybody else. I understand that I exist in the physical, but my mind, my heart, my soul, my everything else lives in a much bigger sphere. I'm very spiritual. I'm very I'm on some other stuff in that regard because I've done a lot in the physical world. That being said, it seems to get confused oftentimes the amount of maturity and integrity that it takes to say, okay, you can say what you want to. And I get it. I completely understand it. It look like why you ain't defending yourself, why you ain't standing up for yourself. But that goes back to what you just said, Joe. And that go back to what you just said, baby. You literally letting somebody dictate your day, your
mm-hmm,
minute, your
mm-hmm,
hour, your week, how you wake up in the morning, how you sleep. because they done said some stuff that you allowed them to get so deep in your mind. Your ass sitting around mad, angry, talk. These folks sitting up eating Hot Pockets watching Wheel of Fortune.
Moved on with their day.
They moved on.
Day.
Yeah,
They
forgot.
literally watching Wheel of Fortune, eating Hot Pockets, not caring about. They don't even remember what they said to you, and that shit eating you up.
Yep.
And so you gonna prove yourself because you gotta let them know that you ain't the one. You gotta let them know that you's a real one. And then you go do, say, or act out some foolishness that get your ass in, excuse me, Joe, that get you in the pen.
Yes.
Because you were keeping it real. Because you was a real one. Rather than sitting back, crossing your legs, enjoying your life, enjoying your wife, enjoying your family, enjoying the things that you do have within your immediate control. Ooh, when keeping it real go wrong.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Make no mistake, that's not easy to do.
We never said it was easy.
I know that. I'm just saying it's not easy to do, to be that way. But that's for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's for you.
Yes.
For your peace of mind. So you don't do something out of character. So you don't put yourself in a situation that can be worse than some words.
Right. Worse than some words.
Right. So,
that's a perfect way to put it. Worse than some words. If I'm a 43-year-old man, what is it that you could, after all the living I done did, what is it that you finna say to me?
Yeah.
After all I done lived through, that can allow what you said to dictate the rest of my day.
Right.
As a grown as a mature man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, now if we're not talking about religious convictions, political convictions, we're not talking about down hard, dirty, people maybe fighting over land. This neighbor cows keep coming over, eating this, and that neighbor goats keep coming. We just talking about stuff that people said. Yeah. You mean to tell me as a 43-year-old, I consider myself old, 43-year-old, old man, that I'm finna let some people say, put me in a position where I feel I gotta defend my honor. I gotta, you said something towards my wife, sir. Man, I don't give a damn about you. I'm finna hear you say that dumb ish, and I'm finna go in there and we finna watch old reruns of Amen, maybe some Golden Girl, eat a piece of goat, and go to sleep. Yeah. What are you talking about? What are you doing, sir? I don't get it. But I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I wanted to highlight Miss T's comment. She said, I went to Miss Patty's live stream and y'all still going all-nighter. I love it.
Yeah. We hear her, Miss T.
Right?
Passionately intrigued said in one ear.
Miss T with caffeine?
The other. I heard that, Jay. I wanted to highlight something about what you were just saying earlier that's so true, because as we grow, we mature. When I was in kindergarten, somebody said something and I did something back, and when the teacher said something, I said they made me do it. They didn't make me do it. I chose to do it. But it wasn't until I grew up that I understood that I had the ability to choose how I react. And it's the same thing. I got a lot on the line now. You know what I mean? It's different. So I can't be up here responding to people just because. I got grown things I'm trying to do. I'm going to go mind my business, because eventually you're going to run out of air. I got stuff to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I completely understand people who do feel that impressed upon and that engaged. That's just not where I'm at. That's just not where we at. Like, I'm so far beyond being triggered, and I'm not, like like baby said, it ain't easy.
Yeah. It might get you for a minute.
It might get you for a minute.
It might sit there for a second, but don't let it stay there.
Yeah.
And don't let it make you do something that you wouldn't otherwise do.
Right.
You know.
Right. Because when circumstances can pull you out, and this is so applicable to what we're talking about with trolls, with bots, with all of this stuff. In this circumstance, where somebody can pull you out of your character and who you are and put batteries in your back and make you be a crash test dummy, then you end up literally being the dummy.
Yes.
You just do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, things can happen in life. It's all about how you. Hell, life whoop up on me. Joe, are you hold on. It's the Love Jones snap. It's the Love Jones snap. I'm not saying that things. Look, I'm not trying. I ain't got a lot of kicking. I'm not saying that things don't upset me or get me in a bad way or make me feel like, why would this person say or do that? But moreover, how do I choose to respond to it as a 43-year-old man?
Yes.
Am I gonna walk around and be angry?
Right.
Am I gonna walk around and prove a point? Babe, I done did shit in. I'm sorry, Joe. I've done things in life that have put me in a place currently at the old age of 43 that make me feel like I don't have a lot left to prove. I want to make her happy. I want to make her smile every day. I want to go for walks. Eat goat. I want to enjoy my time in Africa. I want to converse with my YouTube family. I want to talk to my family on the phone back in the States. And I just want to chill. And all that other stuff is kind of like, really?
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put it this way. Better to have a hole in your tongue from biting your lip and be free than to not have a hole in your tongue and be in jail.
Ooh, hold on. You broke up a little bit now. Hold on, Joe.
But
hold on. You got to say that again.
Say that again.
It's better to have a hole in your tongue and be free than to not have a hole in your tongue and be in jail.
Ooh.
Because it can happen.
Ooh.
It can happen. I can heal my tongue, but I need to be free while I do that. As the phrase goes, I'm too pretty to go to jail. I ain't doing it. I refuse.
Ooh. And that's the thing. And that even because we talking about like this YT space and what all it entails and how we overcome certain adversities within the scope of it. Look here, man. It's for each person to decide and conclude for themselves. I'm not saying who's right and I'm not saying who's wrong, but I am saying you have to individually reach a conclusion on whether what you want to say on this platform is worth you losing your ability to say anything.
Yes.
At all.
Right.
To get any point across. So you will keep it real so hard to the point where you lose your ability to ever say anything to anybody for the sake of
a detriment to yourself. And for what?
Hey, look,
I don't get it.
Look, I got 2 words to prove exactly what you're saying. Kanye West.
That's a whole nother show, Joe.
The man went from a billionaire to a millionaire because of the things that he said. It don't mean that how he feels is wrong. That's his business.
Right.
I don't knock that. It is what it is. But it's just like what you were saying the other day, Jay. And I'm going to family steal that phrase because I love it. With great influence comes great power. That's it.
Period.
Yep.
Period. I mean, I don't know how else to say that, bro. It's not even about you necessarily having a great amount of power. If you have influence, i.e., you have power, how do you choose to wield that power that you have via your influence? Because we sitting over here, we don't even have 1,500 subscribers. But there are people, y'all, emails, people reach out to us. When you realize that you have people who, I'm not saying, look, this ain't no collar popping thing. I'm not saying we got people to hang on our every word.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying when we have people who take into their lives the things that you say as a content creator, I just think that means you should reevaluate, or we choose to reevaluate what we put out, how we put out information, the way we put it out. Because look here, man, if you got one person in this world
Mm-hmm.
that takes seriously the things that come out of your mouth, you
Yes.
literally have influence over another human being.
Right.
Treat your circumstance accordingly.
Right.
Yes.
Treat it like it's
Now,
serious.
And
now
I was
I'm gonna put this comment up. Crafty Leo said, "Pop your collar." Now, but I'm gonna take this a step further, because you know the conversations that we've had, Jay. Um, you speak with a certain power and influence. You just do.
Oh, bro.
And I'm gonna
Ah,
tell you something. The combo between you and April, because April is like the big sister that I never had. Even the conversation before we went live, like, look, little bro, I don't know if you know, but this dude out here doing this. I just want to make sure you know. Like,
yeah.
that's the kind of people that you are. That's the kind of family that you are. So having those things and
Thank you,
seeing
bro.
you use them positively is one of the things that I respect. You know what I mean? Like, that's big.
yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
And
Well,
something else I was gonna say, just about, the power of the influence that you have. Real power, real influence, it's quiet.
Yes.
It's not loud. It's not boastful. It moves different. You know what I'm saying? It makes
oh,
different moves.
Now,
oh,
You don't have
now
to be,
I,
you know what
I,
I'm saying?
oh.
I'm gonna take it a step further, and I don't know. I'm not a big rap person by any means, but I heard this one quote that Lil Wayne said in the song. He said, "I move silent like lasagna." It, but listen, I'm, I'm just,
Woo!
I'm, I'm,
Woo!
I'm just saying that there's
Woo!
there's layers and there's levels to this thing, and the people
Yep.
that do the most, you don't hear from them until something happens, because they've been in the scenes, behind the scenes, focused on their goals. You see the
Yep.
benefits and what results from that hard work. I don't have to be seen. I'm in the background. I have no problem with that. I want everybody ahead of me. I'm just back here trying to mind my business and grind for my goals.
Facts. Facts.
Yep. I would never say that, but for the sake of this, but for the sake of this live, because we discussed this before. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I look funny without my glasses on, but I think I'm
Oh,
close enough to
right.
be able to read, and I have to wear my spectora. I put my spectorals on so I can see. I apologize for my funny lookedness, but I want to say to y'all, man, what motivation just said is so real, because for us to be a little bitty tiny channel, right? We've actually gotten email. We've had people like folk approach, and it's like we don't understand enough about what y'all trying to potentially offer for us to like partake. We not finna mess with y'all. Okay, this email is cool, but we don't really know enough about like how what like so it's very possible to have opportunities to be doing well, to be doing good, and just like kind of I don't know how else to say it other than what Baby said and what Joe said. man, sometimes you just move quiet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a y'all would never baby from the country, way out in the country.
You
Oh,
got
babe,
live.
I love you. I love everything about
Dang.
you. Don't treat me with
Dang.
indifference. Anyway, I'm from one of them small country towns that's outside of Dallas where everybody come to do the worst of what they want to do because it's small and it's right outside of Dallas. Y'all, people who move in certain ways, you will never hear them talk about it.
Yes.
You just won't.
Right.
You just won't. You just don't. Um, Folk who, for the most part, this is just my life observation. This is just what I've been through. I ain't saying this to everybody's circumstance. Hell, I don't know everybody. I don't know what folk them been through. But all the people I ever knew who about that life, they tiptoed
Mm-hmm.
through that
Yeah.
life.
Yes.
That's just my experience.
Right.
Well,
And the people that got it, they ain't got to say they got it.
Oh,
but
They
listen.
don't have to say it.
in fact, that's the last thing they really want you knowing.
Right.
Hold on. Is Joe doing it again?
He's doing
I'm finna, hold on.
It's true. It's true. Because I'm gonna
We
tell you,
love Jones snapping up in here, y'all. We love Jones snapping.
some of the richest people dress like bums, and it's because of the fact that I don't have to show you what I got, because
Right.
it's not about that. I'm investing in the things that you won't see that make for a better future. It's not about
Yeah.
the flashy life. And that's what I think so often happens is everybody wants to prove and show what they've got. I don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
because if I prove and show what I got, what do I have left? I want the
Right.
valuable things that nobody sees, because that's what really matters.
Mm.
Facts.
Y'all,
Facts.
and I'm gonna say this. I will say this specifically because, and I don't know if Yaya is still off in here. Hey Yaya, hey Tim. I'm gonna say this for my folk up in the Pacific Northwest. People like Big Rooster, everywhere from where Big Rooster at on up to Seattle. I know this sound like something out of a movie. I know this sound like something so far fetched. Motivation, you in the tech industry, so tell me if this is just completely out of reason. Somebody who deliver your Chick-fil-A to your house, that's a dasher, may very well be one of the wealthiest people you've ever encountered and you didn't even know it. Because they got so much money that they do shit like that for fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. It's true. It's true. And that's what, because what ends up happening, we want so many things, but we want the things because we want them. But once we
Yeah,
get
Yep.
them, we don't know what else to do
to do
except
it.
want more things. But the real people realize that the value isn't in the things. The value is in the people around you and helping others. So DoorDash is a way to help. I don't need the money. I just like being able to help people get food so they ain't got to leave their house. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we start focusing on ourselves is when things go wrong. And having the, because the same character that you have with a penny is the same character you're going to have with $1 million. If you can't budget 2 pennies, you can't budget $2 million. It's just the way it goes. So
yeah,
if we don't work on ourselves now, ain't nothing gonna fix it. Money can't fix it. Nothing's gonna fix it, because we gotta fix ourselves.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And a part of that, bro, is knowing that everybody wants and being okay with that.
Yeah.
Being okay with that, making that an understood part of the equation. And that's one of the things about life. Like, I know we started this talking about um bots and trolls, but this is just an example of how far beyond that we've evolved within this chat. That equals non-dictation. You don't dictate how we respond to the energy that you give us.
Right.
We've surpassed and superseded that and almost forgot about you completely and totally. So,
Exactly.
with that being said, let that be a recipe for all other aspects of life as much as you are willing to allow it to be. Adversity, adversity on the job. You know, it's so much easier to endure something when you have an end goal in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you got a job you absolutely cannot stand and make you sick to your stomach to pack your lunch the night before and get your work clothes ready because you know you got to go to that MF in the morning. But you know what can get you over that and motivate you and get you to the next point? Thinking about that resume that you done prepared, that you done put in to 8 other places.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Anticipation, the desire above what's past and beyond what you can physically see, but you are not only manifesting it, you're also physically putting
Yeah.
in the effort and work to know that there is something beyond and above my immediate circumstance. It's the same thing when these folks jump in here talking about, hey, look at 12-year-olds and in the
Yeah.
chat, I mean, just
Yeah.
nasty stuff. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Joe. I didn't mean to put that in your
No,
chat,
no, you
but
true.
just some gory, horrific, nasty, unnecessary stuff. And you like, well, who is this person and why would they even say that? Get rid of them, keep going, see beyond. The only
Exactly.
thing I would implore, don't let those persons or people make you stop your
Right.
dream.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes
Yeah.
on the prize. Set those small
Yeah.
goals to
I,
reach bigger goals. And if you focused on something, all that other stuff is just chatter. It
yeah.
goes away.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you something. We got like 3 more minutes. I done got phone calls from everybody wondering where I am and all that good stuff. But I wanted to say one thing. Cause the wife is secretary number one, little man secretary number two. They keep tabs
Okay.
on me. Like that's just how they do. But this is the thing. Don't let other people dim your light. And don't be afraid to let your light shine. Because
Yep.
Yep.
those two things is what will allow you to get through anything that you deal with. If you don't allow others to dim your light, and if you don't allow yourself not to let your light shine, then you can get through anything. Because it will stop.
Yep.
Whatever you're going through that's bad, it will. The trolls will stop. They may come back in
Yes.
Yep.
2 days, but the trolls will stop. It, but
Yep.
we got to get through it.
Yep.
You got
So
to get through it.
I, I wanted to do one thing real quick. I wanted to give African Dreaming the last 2 minutes of the stream. I want you to tell people about your channel. I want you to tell people about anything you got going on. Now, I'm going to say this real quick before you get started. Big Bro says this all the time. He says that he don't get in grown folks' business and he don't tell them what to do. But I'm telling you to go subscribe to them. Now, y'all go ahead and talk.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, little bro. We,
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate that. I'm gonna let April do the conclusion. I just want to start with this. Yeah, you.
Okay.
I just want to conclude with this based off of what you just said because it hit me. It hit me here. It hit me in my spirit, in my soul. And I want to say this with these 2 minutes, probably a minute 47, 46 seconds we got left. I need people to understand that you could be feeding the homeless, you could be clothing the naked, you could be preaching to the unpreached, you could be reading to the unread and the unlearned. You will stand in direct opposition to someone else alive on this planet.
Yep.
I really, really need people, and I need all of y'all to grasp the concept, as erroneous and as silly and as crazy as that sounds. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm only helping. My heart is in the right place. You will stand in direct opposition to someone of everything that you value, cherish, like, love, and want to see come to fruition. With that being said, take that mindset into your creative spaces and do what you will.
Yep. All right. So we are African Dreaming. I'm April. This is Jay. And yeah, most of y'all know who we are, but for ones that don't, that's who we are. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, and we are on YouTube, of course. We're on YouTube. We drop content and we go live on Tuesdays for Trill Tuesday. We go live on Fridays for our Friday faves. We have our podcast, Some Things and Some Stuff podcast that we gotta, drop some more content for that. And yeah, that's us. And it's always good vibes. We like to motivate. We like to uplift our community, our people, our YouTube family. That is what we do. And just to end it, all on this, everybody said, Joe just said, let your light shine. Don't be afraid to let your light shine, because where your light is shining, it can't be no darkness.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
Yes. Yes.
It,
Now,
we
I'm gonna
appreciate
tell you
y'all.
this.
We appreciate you, Joe.
Hey, the privilege is all mine. This is the first of many collabs. Me and BFF are doing collabs. You know what I mean? I'm loving the collabs that we're doing. We're going to be doing these kind of collabs with different content creators, because this is how we're going to grow, and this is how we get to know content creators past the video. I just want to say thank you so
Yeah.
much, big bro and big sis, for being here. I greatly appreciate it. The honor has been mine, and I can't wait to see everyone again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
bro. And thank you one more again to Nancy. You
Yes.
knew, for dropping us throughout the chat, making sure people could connect easily. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, bro, for like this just been it's been great, man. We
This
got
was
to do this
great.
more often.
Yes,
We got to
I
do
absolutely.
this
agree.
more often. Motivation from the weightlifting geek. Fam, thank you.
Hey, you welcome. You welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get in the house because everybody want to know where I've been and all that good stuff. But I hope everybody has a great evening, and in African Dreamers Craze, a great day. But but we will definitely see y'all soon. Thank you all so much, and y'all take care.
You
All
too.
right.
Take care, bro.
Yes,
Peace.
sir.
We
Peace.
We'll see
appreciate it.
y'all.
Geek
Bye.
Squad.